Thanks to Greg at EgoSoft for providing me with the keys to the X4 Tides of Avarice, Cradle of Humanity, and Split Vendetta expansions. Space. It's pretty big, and there's a lot of it. These are the voyages of Captain Saka. My mission? To start with one ship and 10,000 credits, and make a name for myself. Will I trade? Will I fight? I don't know. But join me, won't you? This is X4, a roleplay series. Saka's log 8250219. We separated the Tiger's Claw from the entire fleet and started boarding operations at the Vigor Syndicate Keepsafe. Mr. Slammer and the Gumption's Gambit engaged the turrets, but luckily there were only a few to take care of. Boarding operations began, and Commander Neil Hong, in charge of the Marines, led all 106 aboard the Earl King. Boarding operations completed with 86 total casualties. Only 20 Marines survived the invasion. We repaired the Earl King's various components, but since we went in with a very strong Marine force, not too awful much was damaged. We sold all the consumables that the Earl King was carrying, which paid for some upgrades and some additional shield generators. However, we learned that we were very short on turret count and even the main weapon. With the Earl King safely in Argon Prime space next to the shipyard, our next mission is to help out Bozo Ta improve the casino. All right, Mr. Slammer, today we are going to go help out Bozo Ta. Welcome back, everyone. We are in Argon Prime, and we have some components to research for Bozo, or some components to scan for Bozo to be finished. And Mr. Slammer will be sort of our guide to do such things as these. All right, Mr. Slammer, go ahead and take off. Our first destination is our own shipyard, where we do have a habitation module, and we need to get the Argon habitation module first. So we'll just sneak on over to our own shipyard here and see if this is good enough. We'll go ahead and take manual command here, and there are the habitation modules just sort of dangling there in space right in front of us. I don't know if we just need to do a scan on it, so let's just throw on the brakes here, go into scan mode, and see if this is...
I suggest you do not investigate your own workers.
Okay. So they don't want us spying on our own people. Sure. All right, Bozo, fair enough. All right, so the next place that I think we'll be able to get a habitation module is right there in front of us at the Argon Wharf.
Argon Wharf.
So let's fly on over there and see if they have a habitation module for us. All right, here we go. We are right next to this Argon habitation module. Let's nuzzle on up. Aha! Oh! So now that we have the habitation module scanned, we need to go talk to some folks in the bar then? All right, let's go ahead and land then and make our way to the Argon Wharf bar. I don't usually bar hop, so this is going to be interesting indeed. I'll see you in there. All right, Mr. Slammer, I am going to go inside for a little bit. Don't you take off without me, you hear?
Corral Kami.
All right, let's head on down to... Come on, door. Let's head on down to the bar and see if we can talk to some folks. Oh, crap. The doors are up. Is Mr. Slammer taking off? Mr. Slammer! He did. He took off on us. Well, we can teleport. Mr. Slammer will go on about his way. Tell you what, it's hard to get good help these days. Yeah, Mr. Slammer is nowhere to be found. Okay, into the bar, and I don't know exactly who we're talking to, or exactly what we are doing here, but in we go. All right, approaching Argon. We can do that. Okay, are you in Argon? No, you're Antigone. Crap. Antigone. Crap. Come on now. Are you? Antigone. Crap. Don't be the one Argon bar with no Argon inside. Are you in Argon, please? All right, Julie.
Hello there.
Hello, Julie. Oh. Yeah, just stay right there. Don't make any sudden movements. Do you happen to know a way to ship trader, perhaps?
Sending you information now.
Yeah, I'm just Yep, thank you, Julia. Appreciate it. Sort of covering my bases here. So apparently we are planting things on people. We don't really need to know where a ship trader is. We know exactly where a ship trader is, but that should be the Argon taken care of. Let's hop back on to Gumption's Gambit, since Mr. Slammer has flown away, and head to our next destination. Aha! So Mr. Slammer is heading to Pyramid space, which I told him to do. Let's go ahead and get on Gumption's Gambit. Hi, Mr. Slammer. Good to see you.
Entering system.
Yeah, it'd be a
Fully
shame if
vision.
someone was to be left behind, eh? Anyway, we are in Pyramid space, so the next habitation module is the Pyramid. Hopefully their shipyard has a habitation module we can scan, and a bar we can hop to.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Slammer. Well, the shipyard was no luck, but the wharf might be good. We might stick with wharfs from now on. All right, where is this pesky habitation module? I'm not familiar with Pyramid designs. It all kind of looks the same to me. Is this a habitation module with all the windows? Aha! Okay, upload a surveillance program. So is there now a leak that we head to? The marker's pointing us to the top of this thing. I'm getting vibes of when we went in that one Pyramid facility. But hopefully up top they won't mind us scanning this thing. Aha! Getting a radio signal. Let's just nuzzle on up and see if this is part 2. Outstanding. So Pyramid is done. Next up will be the split, and we're pretty close to split space. So split space, we have family to Kerr. There's an equipment dock that might be a good place to go. Let's go ahead and plot a course for Mr. Slammer out there. The bad thing about the split space is the Xenon have been pushing in pretty aggressively in the split region. So we'll be heading up through Talati space on our way to split, and maybe we'll be able to do maybe this equipment or defense station, just wherever has a habitation module. So on to Fires of Defeat.
Split equipment.
All right,
dock.
split equipment dock. We made it to Fires of Defeat. There were some Xenons and even a K floating out here, but they didn't pay us too awful much mind. All right, I'm not sure about split construction either. I'm guessing it's the one with all the windows, I hope. I mean, this kind of looks like it would be. Just sort of generalizing here. All right, no dice there. We're gonna have to poke around for a little bit more. I'm hoping this equipment dock even has one. Oh, okay. So just flying by, apparently we got one. And now there is another bar to hop to. Mr. Slammer,
Hello there.
I'm going to trust you to not take off on me. I actually removed all of the orders and assignments for him, so yeah, remove all orders, go ahead and dock up, and you're gonna stay put, right, Mr. Slammer? All right, nice and easy here. Once we set down, I'll go to the bar, and hopefully I do not hear these engines throttle up. All right, split equipment dock. Hopefully these doors are down. Yes, indeed, outstanding. All right, to the bar, and it should be fairly easy to spot a split. I do hope they're actually split here. It'd be interesting to go in there to a split equipment dock and not see any split. And how is their bar technology, by the by? All right, here we go. Looks fairly similar. Aha! We do have a split. The Court of Curves. Hi, Kai Ticket.
Hello.
Do you happen to know the way to
Sending
your
you
faction
information
representative? Awesome. So now we've got it. All right, Mr. Slammer, next destination is Talati space at Profit Center Alpha Shipyard. So apparently we did scan a Talati habitation module, but we just did it out of order, apparently. So Bozo wants these in a very specific way. Can't say I blame him, scientific method and all that. But next stop is that shipyard. Mr. Slammer, make best possible speed, please. Yeah, there's the mushrooms of the Talati. Mr. Slammer, we're going back the other way, please. There you go. So I don't imagine any other surprises on this one. Another bar visit. Ooh, set down nice and quickly. That is what I like to see. All right, let's get in this bar. Talati friends, great profits to you and all that stuff. Are you a Talati? Nope, Ministry of Finance. Scale plate, Yeah, here's a Talati. All right, so you're not who I'm looking for. Excuse me, Lalundis.
What do you want?
Do you happen to know do you happen to know Dagobus or perhaps Julios Pulios Fulios? No? Okay. Well, just thought I would ask.
Go.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm sure the scale plate remembers me, but that is one more down. And next up are the Terrans, and I believe I have the Amazon out there in Terran space with Lydia. And it might not be a bad idea to hop on over to Lydia, say hello, and get the Terran that way. So way out here in Terran space, where is Lydia floating? There she is, about to make the jump to the asteroid belt. All right, let's pay Lydia a visit. Hey Lydia, long time no see. Thanks for all of your hard work that you've been doing lately, but I will need to commandeer this ship, please. Thank you. And you were on your way to an MRE packing facility. Okay, we can do that. Oh man, this thing is slow. We might actually have to hop on one of the Eclipse Vanguards that I happen to have on board for defense. We'll just get her over there since that was her destination anyway. We'll poke around a bit, and if worst comes to worst, we'll hop in a fighter. All right, Lydia, you can go ahead and take command. Go ahead and do what you were doing here. We will hop on an Eclipse Vanguard as this thing is way too unwieldy. Ooh, nice. As it was too come on now. Get on the Eclipse Vanguard, please. As it was too unwieldy. Hello, Captain Tiago. I will take over for just a brief minute. And it's been a hot minute since I've flown an Eclipse Vanguard. All right, we'll poke around and see if there are any habitation modules that count. This kind of looks like it is. Hello. Oh, so you need a ride to the Terran Computronics Substrate Fab. I mean, it's 44,000, and it is a place that might have a habitation module. We might be able to knock out two birds with one stone here. We'll go ahead and accept that. Hello, Troslius, Hebalassos Drazurus the First. I have an Eclipse Vanguard ready for you. I'll see you there. Race ya. Ha. All right, let's get him across the sector and see if they have a habitation module over there when we land. Let's go, move it, move it, move it. Left, 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 left.
Hello there. Hello.
Got some places to be here.
And the Vanguard ship and ready to go.
Well, I wouldn't say that while you're on the ladder. That might not be the safest thing to say that you're on the ship. All right, cool. Now he's on the ship, and oh, I'm in there too. All right, let's get across the sector, please.
Entering system. Sol.
All right, that is one passenger done away from here. And speaking of away from here, we need to stay really near here and see if there is a habitation module on board. Let's go ahead and set that to active. And I'll go ahead and take on over. And let's get out there. All right, scan mode on, and these look like habitation modules, at least to me they do, with all the sort of apartments. There we go. Got that taken care of. Next is uploading the surveillance program, which it looks like it's just on the outside of this ring. We can certainly do that, and this should be everything that Bozo needs to get started with that research. And I imagine it'll be a 10-minute timer if I had to guess. There we go, decrypt the stream, and booyah! All right. Mission unlocked. Well, that's for the station, but all right. So it looks like that mission is done. And if I, why are we docking? No, we're not docking. But if we were to look at our research, yes, indeed, Welfare Module Casino is ticking down 9 minutes and 37 seconds, and we'll learn all about that. Hopefully get a blueprint or a boost of some nature. There we go.
Hello.
Hello, Captain Tiago. You can go ahead and continue doing what you're doing. We'll just remove the orders. She will go back to defending the Amazon. And it was a pleasure flying with you. Perhaps I'll see you later. All right, looking at the research, indeed, all that is left is to do the research, which I'm sure Bozo is hard at work back there, even though he's scratching his head and looking a little bit lost. Holy crap, 4.7 million credits from the shipyard. That is what I'm talking about, just out of sheer curiosity here. I wonder what that was. Was that a large ship? Yeah, let's close this out. No, not the Amazon. We need our... There it is, our shipyard. All right, Informatione, and look at the log. 5.1 million. Argon Patrol Destroyer. Behemoth Vanguard. Finished construction. So indeed, we did build a large ship. That's nice to see that that's paying off for sure. All right, Bozo, I don't mean to rush, but do you happen to have that research done by any chance? I have some things I'd like to do. Oh, nice.
Hello there.
Hello, and what did you find about the casino module research?
Which would you like to review first?
Ooh, all of them. But,
I believed the Argon
let's start with the
had
Argon.
somewhat dull tastes. No offense intended. However,
nope, none
I
taken.
overheard this exchange which intrigued me.
I'm telling you, the mage class is the way to go. Don't bother with the daily quests. Simply grind until you're rewarded with your first fighter ship.
You've spent far too long in that game.
For good reason.
I must say, I am curious to see what game they are referring to.
Me too,
I'd
mage
advise
class
against
sounds
it.
fun.
It's a slippery slope.
All right, next up is the Paranid.
We managed to overhear a renowned Paranid sportsman discussing a recent tournament he seemingly lost.
I refuse to acknowledge this game of trinkets as a test of true intellect. Join me for a game of Triscle, and I will show you how superior it is to your chess in every regard.
The Paranid do seem to enjoy games in which they can display their penchant for planning and mathematics. I do wonder if such games fit in a casino setting, though.
Yeah, maybe bet to see how many moves it takes or something. I don't know, let's try the split.
I was a bit apprehensive when reviewing the split logs. Although a rather brutish sport was mentioned quite often, I was pleasantly surprised to hear that games of dexterity have also become a source of pride.
Listen to Split tale. Split stood there, victorious. Room full of Paranid, silent, struck by Split glory. Split bested them. Raw skill of Split hands outpacing their superior intellect. They soon asked Split to leave, to wallow in shame.
The Split, equipped with 6 digits on each hand, are quite adept at such games.
I didn't know they had 6 fingers.
Unfortunately, this one was unaware that she simply scored highly in a training program designed to test immature Paranid hatchlings. I will place an order for a dozen. It will please me to see the battle-hardened Split play with toys.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fun. All right, next up is the Talati.
As you would expect, the Talati are fond of finding ways to amass funds through a plethora of means, including gambling. As we already have that covered, I was looking for anything unexpected and found something.
I was unable to bankrupt myself before the 6th cycle, which is a personal best. I invested in a personal yacht, and summarily appointed an Argon as my treasurer. He later donated a sizable amount to charity.
This is apparently a strategy game to see who can avoid profit and bankrupt themselves first.
Oh, I could probably win that.
Its aim is to teach Taladi about poor financial practices.
I find certain aspects of that game rather offensive.
Yeah, I'm sure Dal wouldn't appreciate being, terrible with money. All right, last but not least, the Terran.
I encountered some trouble analyzing all the various discussions on the Terran station. Many scoff at alien cultures, but also find themselves engaged with every new fad to come through the gate. I will spare you the full log. By the time we construct the casino, their tastes will have changed. The notable exception is card-based games of deceit, which we would be wise to include. That is the end of my findings.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Bozo. Appreciate it. And, yeah, I'll catch you later, Dal. All right, so we've got the casino blueprint, and it'll be interesting enough to try to build it. So let's go to the personal office. That way I have a chair to think in. And we'll put it on Sokka's shipyard, I think would be a good choice since we have a lot of material nearby. All right, let's go ahead and plan that build and look for our casino. Let's see, I think it would be a welfare. Oh, there it is, the casino. All right, so it looks like it attaches left and right instead of top and bottom. Yeah, can't squeeze it over here. But perhaps next to the large dock, I'm thinking? Yeah, we do have that four-way cross beam right below or off to the side of that large dock area. And I'm thinking if we get the XL modification bay, we could sort of offshoot it to the right. That way the casino is sort of in between the large and the extra large. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and rotate this 90 degrees. And then we'll just plop that in there. Booyah. All right, confirm those changes. 594 Claytronics, 541 energy cells, and 2,445 hull parts. I'm not going to put any money in. I think we can get Mr. Shinneman to deliver those goods. And yeah, we've got some construction ships that are doing a whole lot of nothing in Argon Prime. So we are all set to call on Mr. Shinneman and get this ball rolling. All right, so Mr. Shinneman isn't that far away from the shipyard. He just has one trade to make. So let's trade. No, we want to transfer wares. All right, so we need 541 energy cells. Outstanding. And we need 2,445 hull parts. So Mr. Shinneman will execute that. And do we have any Claytronics? So no Claytronics on board the shipyard. We'll restrict to all just my faction and not put any money in. So that is the energy parts and the hull, or energy cells and hull parts taken care of. Next we need to get to the, we need to get to our Claytronics factory and bring those over. So transfer wares with the Claytronics factory. And just looking at my notes here, oh man, that's good thing that we didn't need any more than that. We're basically pulling all of our Claytronics away from our Claytronics factory. But there we go, 594 Claytronics. And send that to build storage as well. And now, if we look at the plan build, yes indeed, all is accounted for, basically for free. And it's going to be 20 minutes to build this casino once it has the parts. Holy crap. Okay, well, we might be here for a while, so I'll just be chilling in my office while Mr. Shinneman does his thing, and we can start getting that blueprint built. We'll take a look at this thing, a very luxurious looking thing, if I have to say so myself. Nice gold on that pyramid, a beam coming out the top and possibly the bottom as well. I mean, that is going to look sweet on our shipyard. I can't wait to see it. Mr. Shinneman, making your final delivery. Outstanding. So the Claytronics are it, huh? Nice. Well, thank you for your hard work and coming through in the clutch, that is for sure. You can continue your duties, making as much money as possible as usual. And yeah, let's get this pyramid built. All right, out in the spacesuit looking at the construction site, and wow, the beacon is already starting to go up, and I think that will extend past our advanced electronics production there quite nicely. But yeah, we can sort of get a sense of the scale of what is going on. The large fabrication bay is right there, and as we discussed before, I think on this other side we'll put the XL modification bay. That way we can mod the Earl King up once I learn the blueprints, and have the casino right there in the middle. So I'll sit out here and watch these busy little bees work for the next 20 minutes. Ooh, they're turning on the lights. so we can definitely get a sense of the outline. That is really cool. So by the next time I see you, this casino will be in its final stages of building, I think. We'll pay it a visit, and then we'll go hunting for Earl King parts, and purchase that XL modification bay. We might be able to get away with repairing some XL ships that fly through here, and of course repairing our own if our carrier, the Tiger's Claw or the Earl King, get damaged. But yeah, looking forward to that for sure. So yeah, we'll watch these busy little bees work, and I will catch you next week. See ya.